still aboard Megan's ship? It feels odd. What is this place? Where am I? I can feel something moving closer. Watching.
Empress Emily Kaldwin. I am a friend of your father's from the bad old days. I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a man in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But someone yanked the rug from under your feet. You've lost your throne and your father. And I promise, Delilah won't just give them back. So, what are you prepared to do about it? Your Imperial Majesty? And are you clever enough to do it without spilling a river of blood? I asked Corvo those questions 15 years ago. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn.
It burns from the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something. All the stories, they're true. Incredible. This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne. What is that? It feels familiar.
Know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can. Stars in the sky here. There's no sky. You shouldn't be here. No one should. In thousands of years, few have seen this place. 3 were empresses. There's a strange power in this place.
Who is Delilah, really? How could she? I don't understand.
She'll walk in the sun again. I know it now.
There's no one quite like Delilah. I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth, until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes fawning sycophants of those around her, all of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out, and now she has a crown. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is stranger than I ever imagined. Everything I know has been turned on its head, but I'm dealing with it the best I can. When you look at the great jeweled map at Dunwall Tower, Karnaca is the southernmost port in the Empire. A fat, red ruby. That's how I always thought of it. Up close, the city smells like the ocean and strange spices. Up close, it's a tangled story of blood and ambition. The birthplace of my father. Megan Foster is a stranger, but there's something that makes me want to trust her, despite her guarded disposition. She got me out of Dunwall, and I need answers. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back.
Cursed, daft old man, this is some shit. Back to that city. What would we have done in the old days? All sharp metal and shadows, we'd say. If we're lucky, the Howlers will be distracted by some score they're working.
You're up. When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you what I know.
All right. You've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaca, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There were reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermire Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermire. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
Mortimer Ramsey. The Duke couldn't have pulled off the coup without someone inside the City Watch. I don't know Duke Luca Abel, but Corvo served under Luca's father, and said Theodanis was a good man. Delilah. My aunt, if that's really true. She has a twisted way of looking at the world. This Dr. Hypatia, she seems to represent the good that's possible within the Empire. So the Crown Killer was a tool of the Duke's coup. The murders had a calculated effect. Sokolov seems so much older now. It looks like the overland route to the Addermire Institute goes through the carriage station.
Must I say, Your Imperial Majesty, I have something that you and Corvo must hear at the first opportunity. It concerns the murders happening across the Empire, committed by this so-called Crown Killer. When I left Bristol years ago, I swore I'd never again take part in any further political matters. I've done my share of bad things, and some good, before and after the Rat Plague. But here in Karnaca, I've uncovered a terrible conspiracy against you. Here, at the bottom of the Empire, the cobblestones smell of death and corruption. I'm staying with an associate, Megan Foster, aboard her vessel, the Dreadful Whale. We'll leave for Dunwall in the morning, as soon as the tides are willing. I keep thinking of the way sweet Jessamine was stolen from you and your father, and I fear it might be your turn to face such turmoil. I know Corvo would protect you with his life, but please do not trust anyone.
There you are, old man. I was asked to pay you a visit.
Wait, what's wrong with you? Megan!
Off we go, Sokolov, to somewhere more private.
Dunwall seems so far away. I'll come back soon, Father. I promise. The jewel of the South. My father's birthplace.
Let's see what you like her. She's almost as secretive as you. Megan Foster. She wasn't always a ship captain. It was years ago. The two were inseparable. There was no food, but there was love. Those brief days on the street with her childhood friend. The happiest time she's known. Megan, she can be trusted. To a point. But I cannot see past the anger. How much rage can hide things?
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go then.
It won't do to be recognized.
I'd take you to Adamire by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkono spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Adamire. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head down.
This is a good spot. Reach Adamire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Adamire. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
Welcome to Karnaca, stranger. You know the skipper?
The dreadful whale. No, it's not on the register. Maybe one of the...
That's Adamire in the distance.
familiar parts of the city.
All right, then. Maybe a little more. Damn, the light is amazing, but I'm going sunblind. The way the ocean shimmers.
Maybe I just won't pay at all. Who's gonna say?
You still eat meat? Blood flies and all. I'm not sure it's safe.
Of course I do.
Trust my butcher, but how can you be sure there aren't any of those filthy grubs in my steak? Your face is covered. The Grand Guard won't like that.
Children from and I cook it right away.
That's another solution.
That is crooked.
So where's the cargo?
I don't see any signs of Farrell. He seems to be late.
Or maybe we're early.
We should be here with the Red Shark. This is unacceptable.
You know we're supposed to go to Washington. What are we supposed to do now? We're out of money.
Give him a chance to tell his son.
It wasn't his fault, Maya. I'm sorry, every now and then one of those Grand Guard bastards pulls a stunt like that. It's getting worse. But I might be able to help you out.
We're listening.
There's a stack of goods that no one's claimed at one of the holding warehouses. I happen to know that no one's going to claim it ever, because it was dropped from a boat, loading up a freight board. It's good stuff. Spices and dried fish, maybe worth more than what you lost.
That's a good deal, Maya.
That woman from
Thank you, Ramus.
Alexandria Hypatia. Still not fair when you take them up as ours, but we appreciate what you're offering. If it's like you say, and we can find buyers, then we'll get us through the next month.
Look, I wish I could have stopped them. Just meet me here again tomorrow, okay? Same time.
Be here.
Not this time.
Hey! Hello there.
That sword. The Grand Guard won't like it.
Fellow Circonans, in the Duke's absence, I have the following announcement.
You up for a beer later?
It's a new thing, needing money.
Due to the political assassinations conducted in the name of the former Empress.
We're playing dice tonight. You in?
Maybe
I just won't pay at all.
Protector.
Who's gonna say?
The Grand Circonan Guard will be stopping and questioning all foreigners and new workers on the streets of Karnak.
I'm the first to admit it, but I'm scared. There, I said it.
Where
I'm
am I
scared.
gonna find the money
I need
for
new
that?
boots. Just don't fit right.
Not safe, they say. Well, I got news for them. It ain't never safe for the likes of me.
Someone looks armed and dangerous.
Fellow Circonans, let us rejoice at the crowning of our new Empress Delilah Kaldwin I, and the imminent arrival of His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Circonos, now Royal Consort to the
Another day like that.
For 3 days following the Duke's
Not
return
this
to
time.
So many people trying to get away from Karnaka now. But where are you gonna go? There's money here, even if it's dirty.
additional tariffs will be levied.
make it worth it.
In the Duke's absence, I have the following announcement. This year's bloodfly concern is the most severe in recent memory. If you encounter a nest or an infested corpse, do not disturb it. Any attempt to practice the funeral rites of the Abbey of the Everyday
Don't.
will be punished.
Oh, you're kind. Thank you. If you want to get past that wall of light, I've heard people sneaking through this blood-fly-infested apartment. Going through there will get you to the other side of that Grand Guard checkpoint. There's garbage in the streets, and blood flies in half the abandoned buildings. Let's hope you never need help.
Hey, come here. I have something that might interest you. I promise to make it worth your while. My name's Mindy Blanchard, and you look like someone who goes into places where you don't belong. Want to help me with something? You scratch my ass, I'll scratch yours.
I need to get to Addermeyer Institute. Can you help me with that?
Yeah, I know how to do that. You go get a body for me, and I'll help you with your problem. Don't worry, he's already dead.
A body? That's odd. From where?
The overseers are holding him at their outpost. They think he was a kind of a witch. I want the body for reasons of my own. Sneak in and take it, then meet me in the old basement below the dentist office near there.
I'll think about it.
This is Paolo's second in command, Mindy Blanchard. Early in life, she was someone else. Early on, she felt like she'd been born into the wrong life. So, she set about making it right. Mindy Blanchard, second in command of the Howlers. She once broke a coffin maker's arm for smiling at her. If she says she's going to hunt you down and kill you in the street.
An underground market. Illegal trade means weapons and ammunition.
Forgotten. Mudlarks, beggars, and orphans.
Glad we could do business. Ah, you want blue prints for better weaponry. You won't regret it. I'll take that deal. Come back soon. I mean, if I'm still here.
Are we gonna let a few blood flies stop us?
I'm in. Just remember to move slowly, and don't get too close to the nests.
We don't even know if the people inside had any money. We just know they're dead, and the place is infested with bloodflies.
Carl, going through there puts us on the other side of the wall of light. Grabbing people off the street.
If you want out of the city as bad as I do, this is our chance. I could leave this city.
No. More likely we all get stung to death. Then we end up hatching more bloodflies for the next group of idiots who try to get inside.
It's infested, all right. Move slowly, stay away from the nests, and try to avoid getting filled with bloodfly venom and eggs.
light.
How would she know what a full day's work looks like?
The same nightmare again last night. I wish I could leave this city.
Look sharp. Alongside, look sharper.
Even the familiar parts of the city are starting to feel dodgy. That's no way to live.
Everyone is looking for me. It might pay to be discreet.
I warned you. Please, you gave me no choice.
Please. It's too late for that, Rapallo. Guess what happens next?
Wall of light from the time of the rat plague.
Feel safe. What is wrong with this city?
Move along. We're conducting a search for heretical artifacts.
What? Here? Listen, I only need
This area is restricted on the authority of the Abbey. No one is allowed inside.
Something perverse in this place.
Dig deep, brother. Remember that the profane seeks to hide itself.
What is wrong with this city?
Karnaca was a lovely city once, before the Duke began choking the life out of the place, before the Crown Killer started painting the walls red. Now you're here, and I have to wonder whether you're gonna give it that final nudge, or pull it back from the edge. We've both seen cities go bad before. Vermin, blood, and betrayal. It's happening again. I hope you're ready.
To fall from the pinnacle of discipline to the muddiest ditch.
Hello, welcome. Excuse me, but please stay in the part of the shop open to the public.
Innocence, but beneath it I saw guile. My suspicions arose once, and I questioned her sharply until she confessed.
What's he going on about?
Beats me. Half the shit they say makes no sense.
Is that the 9 structures?
Adrift in the void.
Dumbass.
The
It's only
dark
7.
sky without
9,
stars.
7. What's
the
the
cold,
difference?
lifeless
It's all
ocean
dog
that
shit about
surrounds
the
us all
void.
and threatens to devour the earth and sky and all things in between.
Still no word from our sisters.
Trust in the
Strange.
Abbey, my
Very
friend.
strange indeed.
Trust
I must
in
grow
the
stronger,
Abbey.
my brothers. For all we love.
I must be ever vigilant against the outsider. He knows my heart, tested me, taught me. I will not.
It is off because they have turned their backs on tradition.
Sometimes I wonder if it wouldn't be better to craft the music boxes at each enclave. Here in the city, for instance. Instead, they're made in a few locations, kept from us, and shipped out. It seems dangerous.
Far worse to have the knowledge and construction materials scattered across the Isles. The metals used to make the devices are unusually rare. The techniques, if applied by anyone but the most faithful, resolute overseers, would border on heresy.
I suppose you're correct. It grieves me to imagine what cultists might accomplish if they took the music boxes and perverted them to their own ends.
Exactly, brother. Much better to protect such a powerful tool. Assemble them in secret and dispatch them across the Empire where they're needed in the fight against the supernatural. They will rise up among you like a
Untruth. The echoes of lies come back as the voice of the outsider. We will burn a bright fire with our virtuous actions, so the others will not lose their way. In the void, the dark sky, the stars, the cold light.
Some take comfort from the strictures.
Looked up at me and asked what shrines to the outsider could be found across the Isles. She affected a look of innocence, but beneath it.
Vice Overseer Liam Byrne.
Still no word from our sisters. Strange. Very strange indeed. I must draw strength from my brothers. For are we not at one? This heretic's body is important, even though I don't fully understand the situation. We'll wait for the Vice Overseer.
When should Byrne arrive?
He's engaged currently. He'll send someone else. Maybe Overseer Kendana. Until then, we stay where we are.
Won't the heretic's corpse attract blood flies, brother?
No, I've dusted it already. We should be fine here for now. But mark me, anyone who shows up here has ill will at heart. There are no...
That's it. The body Mindy sent me after. The carriage rails are electrified.
Hey, you got it. Put it down in the hole. Good job. Take this.
I won't ask you why you needed that. So how do I get to Addermire?
I just sent one of my boys to turn off the power to the carriage rails. When the juice is off, you can walk along the rails and get where you need to go. On the other side, there's a station that will take you to Addermire.
Better than nothing. Thanks for your help.
We should rent another boat sometimes.
Of course. Splendid idea.
Easy, sweet and pretty.
Sorry, but that's not an area for customers.
beer later?
You sure? I don't think so.
We'll get the cigars tomorrow. Wanna buy one?
Abbey of the Everyman.
Listen to me. Next time, we just get to ride about sport.
Himself. Hold closest to the 7 strictures. If it is true that a witch now sits on the throne in Dunwall, and that the Duke of Circinus is in her thrall, as is whispered in parlors and alehouses across the Empire, do not doubt. We will verify this claim, and we will act. Smoke. Fire.
A body? Here?
We do not recognize, and whose voices are strange to us.
Something wrong? Are you all right? What's the matter? You saw something?
Something feels wrong.
More Grand Guard soldiers. Best to avoid.
No! They're stinging me!
No use running!
Guys, help!
What's the matter? You saw something?
No! Get off me!
Oh, damn! Someone, help! No! No! They're stinging me!
Can't stay hidden forever!
this or not, she's gonna all the same.
Where is she, damn it?
She might be somewhere
You
close.
don't stand a chance
Makes me so
anyway.
nervous.
I'm not in the mood. Show yourself.
Come out wherever you are. Come on! I don't have time for games.
you.
Not this time.
Are you coming tonight?
Last time? No.
We should rent another boat sometime soon.
Times, hard times.
Count
Gotta
me
be on the
in.
lookout.
Task the
What would you
land
say
agent
to a day at the
reinspect the
Botanical
riverside
Gardens?
drains. Of course. Splendid idea.
The captain, a trader, they...
We'll have to try again. We have to see Dr. Hypatia.
They don't let anyone see her anymore. Not even people.
Adamire Station. This should take me out to the Institute. More Grand Guard soldiers. Best to avoid. I have to tell myself that fixing all this will bring back prosperity.
Welcome to Winslow Safes. Feel free to have a look around.
This must be the alchemist's apartment. Alexandria Hypatia. The bloodflies have flourished with all the Duke's executions.
After the horrible failures of my first serum, I'm more determined than ever to help the miners. It's not my say how hard Duke and his cronies drive the workers, but until he sees reason, I'll do what I can to make their lives better and to provide comfort to their families. It's my obsession, this work, and the impact it will have on the least privileged people in Karnaca. Studying the original plague elixirs, I'm close to something.
dice or chasing the ladybirds?
Crone's hand? Are you kidding? It's all howlers in there.
So don't wear your uniform. They keep good whiskeys there. Even stock old Dunwall.
Ah, man. Let me know next time you go.
Wouldn't I give for a bottle of bear soda?
Huh?
Addermeyer Station. This should take me out to the Institute.
That kiss. That's it.
Of course I can. Does he think I'm stupid? I know all my letters, and then some.
Should get extra rations. We work on it. And we come from better families. I should think that's just obvious.
Oh.